What's up, guys? Guys, it's the Great Grass Dragon, and today, before we get into the Gunpla building, something came up on the internet that's really big. So, sometime around the 2018 Gunpla Builders World Cup, Meijin Kawaguchi was doing a blog for the
思います。はい、では
Gundam
の
base.
コーナーに入ります。
And
今回はですね、僕の改造キットもそうなんですけれども、もう一つ合わせてご紹介したいコーナーがあります。それは何かというと、今回はですね、このガンプラをガンプラバトルラボラトリーのシミュレーションマシーンにデータとして 3D で取り込んでいただきました。その時の模様をじゃあご覧いただきたいと思います。
Gunpla Battle Laboratory.
はい。こちらがその撮影のカメラと、スキャンする装置なんですけれども、今画面の左側にある装置が固定のカメラになっていて、今映っているのが専用の台、読み取り用の台と赤い点々がガンプラに照射されていると思います。あの赤い点々で回しながら読み込んでいって、どういう立体になっているのかというのを判別しながら 3D スキャンしてくれているところです。でこの点々のドットが細かければ細かいほど、スキャンも細かく読み取れるとか、読み取りにも時間をかければかけるほど精度も高くできるそうなんですけども、今回お試しの期間ということで、お試し仕様になっているそうです。でこれが今 3D スキャンしたデータを処理中の画面です。
So at this event, they had the first lineup of build divers kits from the first build diver show.
でこちらが CG データに起こされたさっきのガンプラです。まだちょっと薄いところとか尖ったところがまだ不得意、
読み切れない部分もあるんでね、
不得意なそうなんですが、後ろのクロスボーンとか V2 ガンダムも試しにスキャンしたデータだそうです。ちゃんと背負い物もね、背負い物としてスキャンしてもらっております。はい。そしてこのデータを使って実際に簡易的なゲームではありますけれども、ゲームの中で動かすことができるようになっております。はい。コントローラーはね、よくみんなが使うようなコントローラーです。
ゲームのコントローラーみたいな感じですね。
はい。3D レバーで本体を動かして、何ボタンかな、ちょっと忘れちゃったけど、サーベルのボタンとライフルのボタンとダッシュのボタンっていうのがある設定になってます。これ最初30秒ぐらいかな、試運転タイム。こんな感じで、ライフルとサーベルはもうあらかじめ設定してあるので、ちょっと武器とかを持たせた状態でスキャンできないんですけれども、ゆくゆくはそこまで判別できればな。
完全にやろうとすると結構データ重くなって。
So for 2 years we basically went dark on it, and then when they announced Gundam Port Yokohama and this year, that's going to be taking place at Heisa Gundam Factory Yokohama, where the life-size walking Gundam is. So they're going to be doing this event where you basically just go along this marked path all the way till you hit the Gundam Factory, and they have all these different events lined up for you where you can hit a stamp. There's like a prize you get if you collect all the stamps. So here's a rundown of all the events and like what locations they're at that are marked on that map. But here at 10, it's the Road to Gunpla Battle test scan event, and should have just clicked on it. So we are hitting our second test scan of this. So they decided to go with Road to Gunpla Battle as the project name for this. And so March 6th to March 13th, they're going to be doing doing a demo for this. And so they even have a whole website for it. So here they explain that it was a dream project, that they've been wanting to do, and so given that the volume 1 here at the end of the title, I'm assuming there's going to be more events, which I'm very happy about, because I'm definitely not going to be able to get to this one. But I also kind of don't, because of something I'll go over later. So, basically what the website tells us that this time there's going to be more of a battle simulator, and that so here in their concept design it looks like you're going to be doing, like, there's going to be two player setups, and that the scanner is going to be over here, over at the counter. And so their plan is about 15 minutes for you to be in and out. And so here's the reason why I am kind of cool with not being able to go to this first one, is because you can't use anything custom. Like, it has to be an out of the box build held, or it has to be like a painted build of an out of the box build. And here's a very limited pool of Gunpla that they're allowing to be scanned, and it's all basically, hey, every 1/144th scale version of the RX-78-2 Gundam that isn't real grade, and just, I guess because of the build Gunpla Breaker Battle Hog thing they just did recently, they're also allowing Helios. So, given having a limited pool, I'm kind of glad that I'm not getting to participate in this first one, because I'm obviously not getting to Japan in a month. But I mean, there's other stuff that's going to be going on there, if any of you can make it out. But yeah, we're getting some actual progress on the Gunpla Battle front. So hopefully I'll be able to take some of my custom builds I do on this show there sometime, once this is a little more developed. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started on our build for the night. There we go. I should probably turn that down. Oh hey, speaking of Breaker Battlelog, so we are gonna start on the backpack for the night. So I'm actually wanting to test out something, since hence the Barbatos technically has 3 connections, and so I want to see if the tail will fit in this back skirt. At least the custom design I had for the tail in mind. So what I'm doing, I'm combining the Barbatos Lupus Rex's tail and the Girarga, that one's tail, because it has the blue spines that like go all the way up the tail, and I think the Barbatos would look sick with that. But it also has a handle, which looks like it would be the perfect size to fit inside Barbatos's back hack mount here. And if I can do that, and if I can get it to mount there, and just give him a tail, I can work on getting the actual backpack to hold the Destiny Gundam's weapons. But if not, I decided to grab a 30-minute missions kit, and we'll have this for the Barbatos to play around with. We'll call it the Sword Mace 2. So we're going to go ahead and cut some stuff out to go ahead and test my theory here. So, bag that had the handle in it. This is not the bag that had the handle in it. let's figure out where that part is. So this kit has a Bill Divers redo of an age kit. Okay, so the handle's somewhere else on a different runner. J3. So that's how the tail connects on. Yeah, you could just as easily replace this by having it go into a backpack instead. Neat. Though I wonder if this peg connection would actually give it a better hold. Anyway, let's go hunt down J3 and see if it fits into the back skirt mount here. So we're looking... Oh, hey, J. So I'm thinking of doing the Barbatos's little emblems up in metallic red Gundam marker, since it comes out almost pink. Like almost the same pink as the Destiny Gundam's Wings of Light. So I think we may just end up using those. Or using that color for the light up portions of the kit. This doesn't need to be cleaned yet. We're just testing if it'll fit. Dang it. Okay. So now we test to see if the other piece that this connects to turn this thing into a blade or to turn the tail into a whip will fit in there. And if not, we try again and with the actual backpack. And then we sacrifice the abilities to have the tail mount, or to have the Destiny weapons mounted on the backpack. So let's see what that part number was. A28. That's probably one of these bigger ones in here. Yep. Come on. There we go. Also, I need to compare their wires, see if I need to actually like do a full replacement if I want to use this tail. Here it is. Since pegs, we can just cut that one out. There we go. So let's try this. Ooh, I like that. I think we're giving Barbatos a tail, guys. Ooh, yeah, that felt nice. Okay. Cool, so we'll go ahead and clean this up. Though, I wonder if we'll be able to fit that on there. Ooh. Tail on the backpack. Better range mobility. Or, well, more better range reach than mobility. Make additional equipment to hold the weapons. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do now. So we'll go ahead and stop tonight. So we'll stop tonight once we got our backpack finished. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now, set this piece aside on the Barbatos' stand. A place where we can get to it easily and we won't lose it. And we'll go ahead and stick this back in the Gyro's box. Because now we have to compare their tails and see how we want to do this. Because next I'm most likely just going to build the tail blade. I don't know what's happening on there. Okay. Let's see, here's the wire. Okay. So it does appear that the wire is smaller. But what I'm wondering is if that's actually going to be a problem. Because it looks like I might be able to squeeze this wire into the holes. So let's go ahead and test that. Oh dang, and there's an order they go in. Wait, what? Should I build them in a sequence, or do I build them, or do I put all the A's together, all the A21s together, all the A29s together, and all the I14s together in one section? That doesn't make any sense. Build 14 sets, build 5 sets, build 2 sets. What? 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 Where's this? Okay. That doesn't give us any answers. That's bad. So since we're going to be using that tail mount, well, dang, if we're going to be using that tail mount, we have to wait till the end. So let's go ahead and grab the ace. Wait, okay. How are you supposed to freaking sequence this? What? What? I don't know how this works. So we're gonna have to build the tail first, which kind of sucks. Oof. I don't know how this works. Let's look at the build directions, see if there's an explanation for that. Oh man, they don't have any. They don't have one of those little visuals. The oh no, they don't have an explanation for the symbol. Okay. In that case, because of the difference in quantity, I'm going to assume that you put in the two A's, then the two A29s, then the I14, then the I4s. So we're going to go ahead and clip off one of the A4 parts, or A21 parts. Okay, so see how the wire goes down in this one. Oh god. That is tight. Okay, so we will have to so we're gonna have to go all the way with this tail if we want to use it. But I mean, honestly, I feel like hike range is all this kit needs. So we're gonna go ahead and figure out a way to put the Barbatos's tail on the end of this instead of the regular, like, translucent blue plastic thing. Damn it. So we'll go ahead and go the full length of the tail. May have to exclude a few of the I-14s to make enough room to get it nice and in there on the Lupus Rex's tail blade. But you gotta admit, this blue armor is gonna be really sick to add to it. Oh man, did she get wrecked? Let's move these out of the way for now. So what I hope ends up happening with that Gunpla Battle project is Gundam also announced their own metaverse, where you'll be able to take any virtual avatar that you create, take avatars in friggin' VR chat, and you'll be able to go to their various worlds of their attractions. So what a lot of online Gunpla bloggers and builders have speculated is that they'll end up making GBN, wrong show. And so if you're not familiar, GBN is Gunpla Battle Nexus Online, which was an MMO featured in the Gundam Build Divers series and the Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise series. And so it was an MMO game where you loaded into some of these central hubs, and you went to different counters to go take on missions, like little shop counters. Oh well, does this fit? Ooh. Nope, can't force it through on this one though. That's so weird. I wonder if I just expanded that hole and drilled into it, if we get it to work with this tail. But then we lose length. So back in the box for you. Oh dang, did Barbatos make its entrance? So number 2. Oh yeah, we should probably get out 36 and 35 and 36 here, since these are going to be where the tail actually mounts to the mount. Maybe we should replace Barbie's hands too. Nah, too late for that. Give him the guns from... Give his hands the guns from the Giraga. this back up. Ooh. That doesn't help. There we go. Ooh. Push that back out of the way there. Dang it. Just leave it there for now. Instructions. So there needs to be been through who these. Inside the parts. Okay. Just line it up with this one. There we go. Let's take a look. Ooh, this is gonna be sexy. Need to fix that tip though. Holy crap. That's because of this. I have to glue that. Yeah, all I really need to do is glue that. Getting it to stay will be the hard part. Okay. So now that we got that, let's go ahead and throw everything else on. There we go. Man, these episodes are so short. Instructions say throw the wire in straight, but nah, too late for that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna glue that together at some point. Gonna have to, because apparently I got baited by my editor to do all these for the contests. we go. The heck is this for then? Is this another back mount? What? I gained back the hole? Dude, that doesn't seem fair. I still have like a back mount hole right here. Let's make this process go by a little faster. I think that's all we're gonna need from the A runner. Oh, this one has a flat portion on the other side of the tail. Also, they're kind of smaller. God, whoever designed the model kit for this was a genius. I couldn't imagine trying to make this in CAD. I mean, I do have all my paper, like all my worksheets for my CAD class. I bet with a few videos I could at least start making my own model kits that I can print out. Oh, if I ever get a 3D printer. Oh god, fast forward a year and I have a 3D printer and I'm looking back on this video like, oh god damn it. Wonder what else I should wish for. Shit, I mean, everything's deductible. If this starts making me money, I can turn it into a business. There we go. get through there. Yeah, I see why it said to insert the wire while it was straight. Never mind, whoever made this, his was insane. Yeah, I always thought the retractable tail design was weird. Like, just go all the way if you're gonna put a tail on your Gundam. I mean, I don't think it was retractable on the Hashmile. I always love how they get like banger music for their OVA stuff. Well, I mean, nowadays they just get banger music in general. Maybe my frame rate will stop dropping if I close this. There we go. And that was that window from earlier. So if any of you guys ever want to show me your builds, just go ahead and throw a link in the chat, or just hit me up on one of my social medias up there in the corner. I think my knife is pointing at him. Yeah, there we go. So up there at the top. I think my Twitch one is wrong, but I'll figure that out later. spines really don't like getting cut. It's like trimming my dog's nails. And I just dropped that. Oof. Okay, time to use the phone. We're diving, boys. Oh, sick. There it is. Got it. Okay. So where were we? Oh yes, the bottom one. No. I don't think that'll work. I really need to try and get that light back up on to this stand. Dude, this is a long ad. What is up with this ad? Oh yeah, I love how they got all the... I love all the legacy characters they use for Battlelog. Yeah, putting 4 in the Wing Zero was definitely a mistake. That was nuts. Like, that girl was already crazy because of Psychomeo. You just, how crazy do you think Zero System made her? Holy crap. But all it had to do was give her visions of killing everyone. It probably made her think Camille was piloting one of these things. I should always glue on these. Nope. Might have had some double voice output there for a bit. God, I was doing so much better on this thing before I realized I got baited into putting this into a contest. So when my editor first started helping out with this Gunpla contest that's going on in my town, or not contest, but sort of like mini convention, like mini con, he decided to have me to ask me to do some builds to display there, because he told me they wanted they wanted models for people to look at. Well, my assumption was that these were going to be like placed up on top of the cases in the store, or like around like the checkout counter when you go and buy stuff, you know, stuff you're going to look at that's more decorative than actually participating in a contest. But he's like, no, I'm just making, I just asked you to do all that so that you'd actually have something built to enter the contests. I mean, it's not like I don't want to enter. It's just nothing I could win catches my eye. Like, I kind of just don't like contests. Come on, go in. Get on the tail, Spike. I wonder if this is the 14 I-14s are gonna be, or is it I-14 or I-4? We'll figure that out. Try not to snap the tail or strip the kit. Oof. Oh well, let's go inside the Barbie's tail. Okay, guys. We're in the home stretch. The home stretch from hell. We gotta cut out 14 I for I4s or I14s? I4s. 14 divided by I2. 7. 3, 4, and 3. Okay. Yep, so they're all in this bag. Let's do this. Ooh. I wonder if there's... I'm gonna check out the shiny stuff in this kit. Real quick. Oh, it does come with 2 blades for the tail. They're gonna make a couple knives. But that's for a different build. For a later build. But let's get snapping. So there's 7 of these per runner. We'll go ahead and do the first half all the way through to throwing them on the tail. And I just dropped that one. And I'm not using that part, so let's get back, or let's get the flashlight back out. So this actually isn't my usual phone. This is a phone a backup phone I had in my drawer because my phone got knocked off a table at work, and my coworker just felt so bad that they gave me a ride to a phone repair place, and my precious Pixel 5 will be in the shop till Wednesday when they can get my screen in. Oh god, and then after that I'm gonna have 11 days to go up 80 levels in Final Fantasy. Hey, First Soldier. Though, I'm thinking I may, just go ahead and do some unstreamed games on this backup phone here. I just have to turn the settings way down. Okay, so that's all those. I didn't drop another one, did I? I don't think I did. 5. It's open. Yep. Okay, we're good. So we'll set those off to the side for now. Make the secondary cuts. I kind of want to get one of those Gundam workspaces. The one that came with a Gundam Zaku or Charzaku on them. Because those things had like little under trays. Like the trays had holes in it so that had the clippings would fall through. And it had like a little catcher tray that you could pull out and dump out all the little clippings. Could recycle them, use them in Sprue Putty. For those of you that don't know, Sprue Putty is a special type of putty that's made by cutting up old sprues into semi-fine bits, and then mixing it with a lot of people who make it use Tamiya glue, but I think it's in the ratio, but if you mix those two things together, either you can get a moldable putty that you can stick into molds to make pieces with that once hardened are basically actual Gunpla parts because they use the same Bandai plastic. A lot of builders, others I've seen actually just use this for seam line removal, where the original use I saw for it was actually using it for recasting parts. But it's also really, really good for seam line removal because you just apply it super thinly. Oh, I may do that to fix the fucked up seam line on this. Let's go ahead and skip these ads, huh? Okay. Okay, so on the I-4s, the middle section on the other part of the tail is actually a lot wider. Something doesn't mean it's harder to friggin' put on. Oh yeah, I love that the entire motivation for this thing was that he was butthurt about losing. And that's why I believe you can actually just replace that piece by cutting up the extra V fin for the Barbatos that comes with that. Oh wow, he gets so butthurt he hacks. And he's just like, screw you guys, I'm using them. Who's in a master grade? It's coming out nicely. Oh, I need to get another one of these to recreate the Dragon Gundam's ponytail with. Ooh, I bet if you did that, it'd be long enough to recreate the scene in G Gundam where they had to draw, because then the ponytail would actually be long enough to reach up and around the Shining Gundam's neck. That was the greatest. That was the greatest ending to the first 5 fights. Was when Aishi after the battle, out of his side, he's just like, yeah, you could have taken me out, but I would have stabbed you in the throat. Oh yeah, and everyone gets DSX Machina the Gundam Breaker 3 protagonist. Yeah, this wire's small enough. But you could drill a small hole into the back of the Dragon Gundam's head. Give him Indiana Jones whip. Imagine the mark that would be left by this thing. Just go crack, like freaking, like Indiana Jones, or just a big gash left in the concrete. Power of friendship and crossovers, go! Seriously though, the shittiest and reason to be an antagonist on Gundam. Oh, I lost the world, or I lost the American Championship. I'm gonna hack the game, aim and be an asshole. Oh no, this is a Barbatos Lupus Rex. Sorry, Luno, I didn't see you there. How long ago were these? There we go. Dang, and your perfect cut. Let's go. Oh no, and I just realized. I think this is only one of the runners. Oh no, I got them both out. Cool. Means I am almost halfway there. Oh wow, is that really how Gundam Breaker 3 ended? Does the main... Does Misa fucking confess her love for you and you just dip? There we go. I think we'll do some painting on the Barbatos for next episode. if anything, will just auto start next. Oh, UC engage. Come on. There we go. Oh, these are getting tight. Okay, so now we're halfway done with this tail. We're gonna go ahead and build the Lupus Rex's tail blade, so we can start figuring out how to fit this thing on it. Luckily, this thing's only a few pieces. So here's the actual tail blade pieces. Now we have to find the thing that hooks it onto the tail. So on the D1 runner, oh no, not the D1 runner, the D2, or so the D runner. Oof, that is not going to play nice with the tail. So we're going to figure out how to make it. It'll play nice with the tail we're making, or with this end of the tail that we're making. But it is not going to play very nice when we have to connect it to the backpack. We're also going to have to paint this tail too. Oh. God, I love the white plastic. It doesn't leave, or it doesn't reveal the stress marks easily. Well, this one doesn't. Freaking plastic. They made the G30th kit that comes with the the darn it, there's some other version of the G30th that you get without actually buying a G30th. Oh yeah, it's one of the Gunpla, I think it's the Gunpla Starter Set Volume 2, the one that comes with a marker and not the separator. Yeah, that one just comes with one kit. It's not, the one that's not the dual pack with the Zaku, but the Gundam in that is in that ugly mint greeny white, or like white with minty green tint, colored plastic. That shows stress marks, very, like that practically just intensifies stress marks. There we go. Here. Okay. does not. How big is that hole? So what we're gonna do, strip off we're gonna strip this wire. Strip this wire. Feed that. So it looks like we'll need some glue to get it to stay. That's not good. There we go. Oh no, that's not what we wanted to do. And that's the wrong piece. We didn't mean to glue that. There we go. Oh wait, hold up, what if we do that right now? We can get the rest of the tails on. Okay, so glad we figured that out. So we need to keep that right here. Thank God these action bases have little divots. So now we'll go ahead and finish off the tail. No, it's looking like we'll have to cut it a few lengths short. I may strip off a larger portion of the Barbatos tail though, because that one seems like it might be too small. Looks like we can get them on just fine. Oh, forgot to do the bottom. What did it decide to play? Oh, hey. It's playing Gundam NT's little half-hour preview thing. Dang, I didn't know that was still on YouTube. Might have to cut this a couple lengths short, but I don't think too many people will notice. I also think this is going to be too badass for them to care. Yeah, this isn't Tall Geese, this is Barbatos Lupus Rex with some parts from a couple other kits. Thinking 2 or 3 more. Yeah, looks like 2. So let's go for this much. Strip off a little more on here. There we go. Do a quick test fit. Perfect. before we try this, I want to take a look at something real quick. Could possibly cut down another one of these. So if we did that, I'd have to cut it off just before the nub mark. Then I'd have to sand it. But it'd cover that last armor section for the Barbatos. Cut it off here at the mold line. This takes up to here. Having a small amount of wire like that's not a big deal. Now let's go ahead and smooth that out. I'll use a metal file for it. There we go. Didn't realize my camera got out of focus there. Oh dude, this Gundam was so kick-ass. The narrative Gundam Apex. I need to get me one of those. God, it's probably stupid expensive now. There we go. Oh, what? I forgot a nub mark. There we go. Okay, so now we just gotta let that tail dry. Then we'll test fit it with that. Ooh, going on 2 hours. And in the end, we're only gonna be 1 tail length short. So back into the Gyroca's box that goes. And now we move on to the annoying part. Lay backpack. Set that up there. pull out the Barbatos's house's instructions. Excuse me. Pull out the Destiny Gundam's instructions. We're going glue for now. So a problem I think we're gonna run into is the backpack. Since I'm using the tail as a tail, I need to figure out a way to make the to make this tail work on the backpack. Cause it peg to peg doesn't work. Like, let me take a look and see if they're the same peg size though. It looks like it. I might be able to get that to work. It's a matter of if it'll fit inside that though. Inside the midsection of the backpack. Because the thing is, if rotating the midsection of the backpack doesn't work, then you just got an empty slot there. Because it's kind of easy to mod the wings from the Destiny to just fit right into this backpack. It requires some extra parts, but for the most part it's an easy mod. So we'll go ahead and pull out all the parts for the Barbatos' backpack real quick. So I guess we actually don't need his instructions out. We'll also throw this big thing on there eventually and take some photos with it. So let's go ahead and do those secondary cuts. These ones are kind of just rushed, so we're just going to knife them. Hopefully Oklahoma Nuke Type can get a hold of some of a narrative apex for a prize kit. Hopefully it's not for one of the out-of-box builds. Oh, was that actually the whole movie? Okay, good. So it doesn't just go in. So there is a real peg hole. Because I might need to drill those holes to make them bigger. Oh god, if I gotta drill holes, I'm gonna have to put off this, put off the backpack until next episode. Because I don't have any drills. I'm gonna have to go borrow those from my editor. Okay. So if we're gonna get this tail to work, we gotta get these two to work together. And drilling this guy, the gray peg out, is not really an option, because the circular portion of this tail will not fit within this square or rectangle. So that's problem number one we have to solve. Problem number two is fitting the wings inside these two peg holes on the sides. I'm wondering if I should just turn this into something like what the High New Gundam Vrabe did, where it put a semi-useless booster on the middle that was detached and used for its crane's head. Ooh, yeah, making a directional booster for this, that'd be neat. Having a tail fin like that wouldn't work for it. Though, given the size of the peg, we could make some kind of equipment that goes onto the back. Throw an adjustable booster on it, maybe a weapon mount. Ooh, yeah, maybe a weapon mount. The back skirt weapon mount idea, we just do it on this instead, so that it's able to hold the Destiny Gundam's weapons. I'll start digging through parts tomorrow to try that out. so we'll probably get through with adding the tail tonight. And tomorrow we'll work on maybe not tomorrow, but next video I'll be working on putting the wings into the backpack and figuring out what we're going to do with the middle peg. And how's this drying up? Because it's going to have to hold tight. Oh, hell yeah. We got a tail. That's not good, though. On the bright side, I can do a quick little replacement because where'd that little spike go that I didn't cut earlier? Now we have the option. I want to see how it looks with a full segment instead of the cutted one I made. Okay, I still would have had to cut it. Okay, so what we might need to do oh god. I just remembered an episode of Disenchantment from their new season that just came out on Netflix. That was a funny joke, but it's the new season, so I'm not gonna tell it right now because there might be people who haven't seen it. So I'm thinking I might be able to get this to work. It's just gonna come apart every time. I might have to take it apart. So let's see what happens if we put the glue. Oh. First off, if we unblock the hole, this one might be small enough. We have a winner. Darn glue. Re-glue that, see if it fixes that. I'll go ahead and keep this tail around in case this one gets stuck again. There's not as easy to get to. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this chunk out with the clippings. See our Barbatos Destiny customs coming along nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and call that a night. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Go ahead and give me a like and a follow and a subscribe. Turn on notifications so you guys can always see my videos. This should go up on YouTube here within the next 24 to 48 hours. So hope you guys are looking forward to that.